So to all our surprise, after the annual Game Awards, a game that many of us have been waiting for, Forspoken, dropped a playable demo on PSN. So of course, I've been having my eye on this game for a while, so I downloaded it and wanted to share my thoughts, so let's get into it. So when I started this demo, the first thing I did was switch the game settings into performance mode. With a game like this, I wanted to make sure I had the smoothest experience possible. So if you want the smoothest frame rate, make sure that you do the same before you start. So when you actually start the demo, we get a very brief overview of our main character, and all we really know is that she's from New York City and somehow ended up in this mysterious world. So I will say the demo does a great job at getting you into the action pretty quick, and within 5 minutes you're already moving and controlling your character. This title is being developed by Luminous Productions, which is a subsidiary of Square Enix, and they have the Luminous engine. Now when looking into other projects that use this engine, Final Fantasy 15 seems to be the only other title, and I can definitely see the similarities. Forspoken is an open world, combat and magic driven game that seems to have a huge focus on exploration. Now visually, this game looks pretty good. Now mind you, I did not have ray tracing enabled and I did not use the high resolution mode. I played this on performance mode. So I'm sure once the final game is released, there'll be some great visuals to be seen. Gameplay wise, I could not help but to think of Sucker Punch's infamous Second Son, which is one of my favorite games of last generation. Now I make that comparison because the movements and elemental based attacks are something that I have not seen since I played Infamous back on the PS4. The game controls pretty well once you're used to where everything is mapped on the controller. Yes, this is one of those games that can have a pretty overwhelming control scheme, but once I got used to it, I was fine and having tons of fun with the combat and the traversal. The demo features 5 main objectives and 1 bonus objective, and it took me roughly 30 to 45 minutes to clear this demo. Most of these objectives are just getting to certain areas of the map and also clearing them from different types of enemies. In terms of the attacks, you can switch between 2 different elements, one being fire, which I absolutely love using. You can also lock on and dodge during combat, making for some really kinetic movements, assuming you get used to the controls in the first place. You can switch from offensive and defensive magic and crowd control moves by using the shoulder button, so there's tons of diversity in the movesets that you can use. Now, I haven't really dived into much of the customization options for the game. There seems to be an extensive list of moves and gear you can obtain, so I assume the customization in the full version is going to be fantastic. Overall, I have fun playing Forspoken. I think the gameplay is solid, the overall will be fun to explore, and all the techniques will make for some amazing gameplay. The only thing, I hope they can clean up the control scheme a bit before the final release. But overall, I'm looking forward to this. If this is your first time rocking with me, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and let me know down in the comment section what did you think of the Forspoken demo. I thank y'all all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.